understanding the secret behind the 12 hours in his presence is very, very important. Number 12 have to do with the divine power. Number 12 is a number of divine power. And believe me, you must know that the world we are in is full of different kind of powers. Power tussles everywhere. But there is one authentic and original power, which is the divine power. Whenever a man is endowed with this power, it becomes an authority in his or herself. You need it. And God have given it to you already. In the name of Jesus. So 12 hours was not just a program. I will tell you how 12 hours came into existence. I'm a restless man. I'm a man that doesn't have rest, safe to say. What I mean? I don't like seeing people going through pains. I don't like seeing people going through challenges that have no solution. I don't see myself being a pastor without a solution. It affects my life. Why will somebody come with a challenge to me and I pray no answer? It doesn't make sense. Please understand where I am coming from. I have a serious challenge that led to a burden that led to prayer. And I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And God said, son, I am going to tell you the secret and solution to people's problem you are crying of. There is no point answering pastor, answering bishop, answering reverend. When cockroach that is troubling people spiritually, you cannot cast away. Does it make sense? Men and women with big title and without a solution. So I find myself in such dilemma, and I began to ask God, what is the way out of this situation? What do we do for men and women to have a release? What do we do for these burdens to be lifted? What do we do to provide solution to people's challenges? At the cause of this desperation, there was a serious burden upon my life. At the cause of the burden, I have to engage into serious prayer. And at the result of the prayer, that is how 12 hours was bettered. God said that no man spend 12 hours in my presence and go home the same. He said, set aside 12 hours in my presence. I want to use it to turn things around in people's lives. 12 hours was organized, instituted to tackle human challenges. It was not a program, it was a movement. And one of the days when the workers were praying, and God told me that it's a kind of Shiloh. That it comes down in Fenlife Christian Center in a special day like this, October 1st. So if you are here this moment, count yourself privileged to be here, because God has started already with you. 12 hours is a movement that no power of darkness can stop. Gamaliel told them, when the Pharisees and Sadducees, we are fighting the disciples, trying to stop them by all means. He told them, he said, somebody have risen before in this kind of manner, and all of a sudden he went down. Another person like that, all of a sudden he went down. If what they are doing is of God, then nobody can stop them. If 12 hours is of God, there is no devil that will stop it. If 12 hours is ordained to wipe tears away from people's face, it will come to pass in your life. You are not here. I said it will come to pass in your life. So 12 hours in his presence is a movement orchestrated by God. Because there are a lot of people, their life have been characterized with sorrow, with pain, with distress, with agony, with sudden disasters and calamity, with miscarriages and delay in marriages, delays in different kinds of things that are good. People that are struggling with life, running around the circle. They have prayed, men of God have prayed for them, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Nothing works. Because if they can tarry in my presence 12 hours, that challenge will be a thing of past. That's why when I see people that are not serious about this meeting, it beats my imagination. It affects me. I feel bad. That somebody will pray 5 minutes and is tired. 10 minutes is looking for food to eat. It means you don't understand what you are in. An Indian man met a man who was rich and was still rich as of that time. He said, okay, you're on top of the water. He told him, you are floating, your riches has gone. And a few months later, the man was grounded. And he came to us and we are praying. He said, is it what you guys do? Because every now and then we're in the church praying. If he comes on Monday, we meet us. Tuesday, he will meet us. Wednesday, Thursday, we meet us. We are praying for him. He says, is it what you people are doing? That you people are trying. What are we doing? We are doing it for his own good. And at the end of the day, God liberated him and broke that yoke in his life. Nobody stays in the presence of God and remain the same. You may be in the office for 12 hours, nothing will happen. You can be in your house 12 hours, nothing happen. But anytime you tarry 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours in the presence of God, I tell you the truth, no matter how strong the power that is confronting you may be, no matter how strong the challenge may be, they will melt like wax. Any year you are strong enough to see 12 hours, give God glory. Thank him because solution has come. Some of the things we are talking this afternoon will be like a dream to you. But after this service, all we have said from this altar shall begin to find expressions in your life.